guess I probably should have just took it. Maybe I did. I thought I did. I thought I did take this, but I guess I didn't. They like me. Okay, so I think I got all those issues out of the way. Do it. Uh, just have to. Shouldn't have to worry about it. What's up? What's up, Alfred? Did you get chopped up today, or were you able to profit on that? On that drop? Damn, that doesn't sound good. What happened, man? Going back to avoiding Asia, huh? All right, so Tradeify, they just updated their they just updated their accounts, but for whatever reason they didn't I passed another account today, and they didn't send me the congratulatory text. Damn. So you got long at the open, you got stopped out, died. Yeah. Honestly, I wasn't expecting price to hold here. We got price consolidating in this big range going back and forth on the Nasdaq. I was not expecting that. I was actually expecting the market to go a little bit lower, but when I saw that this thing pushed higher, instead of chasing this thing, I just waited for the pullback. But you can see that thing, that orb low. The orb has shown itself to be a very powerful tool. It has shown itself to be very powerful. The Nasdaq was using the orb low as resistance. The ES used the orb high as resistance. But then you can see that at least the ES broke out to the upside, and it looks like it's about to start trending. Damn. Yes, sir. Number three. Yes, sir. The orb. So I got this indicator that marks out the orb for me. You can see that the market, like the orb, is literally the heartbeat of of the price action. You can see that the market literally trades around this orb. It literally trades around this orb, and it consistently does that. Uh, if you had the orb marked out on your chart yesterday, it didn't take out Friday's, or it didn't take out the highs on Friday's orb, and it was an easy winner because it just took out Friday's high. Uh, hold on, where was Monday? And the 18th. Oh, I'm on the ES. I was like, dude, what the hell? I was like, I know I'm not tripping. But yeah, on the Nasdaq, yeah, the orb is definitely the heartbeat of the market on both the ES and on the Nasdaq and the ES. Not so much gold. I haven't seen it work consistently on gold, but some people say it does. I haven't seen it, and I don't particularly care because I already know how to trade gold effectively, and the orb is just not it. Uh, Friday's orb right here, but then it took out its own orb for that own day. So this move higher was just the range breakout of Friday's orb, and then the range breakout of at where look at where the orb started from today. Yesterday's high on their orb, you got the rejection from the high, and it just went down. And the market used the orb low as resistance. So yeah, yeah, dude. The orb is well, I wouldn't say it's easy money. We've been definitely documenting the orb. Oh shit! I don't think I took a screenshot yesterday. Let me do that. I don't think I did that. I think I did that. Yeah, I didn't take. Oh shit! Let me do that now. I did not do it. Turn this off. It was it was two clean breakouts to the upside. That was Friday's orb. I think I need to document that. Easy peasy. Okay. Yeah. So three, we definitely been documenting the orb. I think we got it to the point to where we totally we have a great understanding of how to trade it properly. Great understanding, and today is definitely no different. It was a clean breakout to the downside, so I don't have to do any real documentation on this today. It was a straight move to the downside. Beautiful orb short. And if you caught the long and got out at the orb low, that was a beautiful long. So let's see if we got anything for tomorrow, man. See if we got anything for tomorrow. So J- Jerome Powell, apparently Jerome Powell spoke at 7:30 today, and the market did not care. The market did not care what Jerome Powell had to say because there was really no room. Maybe this is what I mean, no, I don't think so. Because at the start of the stream, we clicked on the video and Jerome Powell was no longer on the stage. So don't know where this drop came from. Wish I was paying attention to it or actually took the short. We had VWAP, the 250 and side. And when the market actually made the break, we see the rejection from the 21 EMA. So that tells us that it was highly likely for this trade to work. We didn't expect this big giant drop, but we kind of knew that with that pullback to the 21 EMA and that rejection and that close underneath the range low, it was highly likely for it to work because it seems like that's the formula that the Nasdaq likes to use once it's break. And it's definitely the formula. That 21 EMA with the orb breakout, great combination. But I kind of took this. So I took this long on Nasdaq because we saw the strong move, and I just wanted to kind of buy the retest. I almost got stopped out of this damn thing. Very merciful to me because I almost got stopped out. It was a point away from getting stopped out, and I was able to get at least one of my targets hit. And now I just have these last little runners. Probably put this one up here for a retest of that the market, if we do see price break back and close within this range, a retest of that high is almost guaranteed. There's no reason for it to not go back to that high unless unless we see a rejection at that pivot right there. So I'm just going to mark that pivot. That high is at 305. I might just move that up a little bit like that. There we go. Missed an opportunity on gold. Uh, I was actually going to take this, but then I asked myself, would price get all the way up here to 51? And I said, I don't that is going to get to 51. I get back to my desk. Not only did it get to 51, but it went six ticks into 51. So I missed this retest trade on gold right here. It seems for the retest trade, and we're talking about a strong move, a pullback into support, and just take that trade. I actually took this trade at the end of the day, and I was able to get my target hit before price began to price sold off on gold. So I was happy with this trade. And if you're reasonably sized with gold, you can have a decent stop. You can have your stop right underneath this low. If the market is going to go in your direction, the market tends to do stuff like this. If I can find a good example. Actually, the market tends to do something like this. So if you're on the right side of the market with gold, you have your stop maybe a point and a half below the low. If you're on the right side of it, the market will swipe and then it will turn around. I haven't seen the market do this and then go. I've only seen gold do this and then go. So even micro gold contracts, I feel like that's the perfect sizing for gold. They give you enough room for drawdown, and there's enough contracts to be profitable. You're sacrificing a little bit of profit. And if your stop does get hit, with a 54-point stop, it's only $270 stop, which I feel like, or I'm sorry, 360 with 7 contracts. It's 270 with 5. It looks like we don't have anything for tomorrow. We don't have any real news to move the market tomorrow. We're It's highly likely that we'll see uh, bull left behind price action tomorrow because we don't have any catalysts for a real move tomorrow. Thursday we have the typical stuff. I'm surprised that it doesn't have the job data. Or okay, jobless claims. Jobless claims on Thursday. Jobless claims are now a red star news. To determine if Powell is going to cut rates. If you look at the Fed Watch tool, you can already see that speculators are already, where is it at? So you can already see that speculators are already it. But if Powell chooses to cut rates, I believe next week on the 30th, we will see a lot of volatility because it will be something that's unexpected. The market does not expect a rate cut this upcoming meeting. But for the September 17th meeting, you can see that the speculation is shift. They expect a 25 basis cut. It's about a 58% chance that we get a 25. If we get a 50, that would be crazy. The market would definitely go crazy if we get a 50 basis point cut. And the market does not expect for Powell to keep rates as it currently is. Hopefully he doesn't. Damn. So it seems like as time goes on, the market is really expecting Powell to cut. And people actually think that we're going to get a 75 basis cut, a 75-point basis cut. Mm, shit, even a whole point, huh? I guess we'll see what happens. Okay. So far, I think the bulls are going to be able to break through. Oh crap, we got Google and Tesla earnings. So did anybody see? Congratulations to anybody that took that trade. Congratulations, because people bought $21 calls, and those $21 calls ran up, and there were some people that made about 90 to 100K today just buying $20 contracts. Trade options though, but that's exactly what I was looking for. I was looking for a lightning in a bottle every trading session. But for whatever reason, it seems like it was always in a stock that you don't even expect for it to happen. This thing ran up all the way to $21 from uh, from from $10. So anybody that bought $10 calls, this thing ran up $10 out of the money, $11 out of the money. And it wasn't me. It should have been me, not them. But we got this is not financial advice. This is not financial advice at all. I mean, I think it's kind of obvious. I mean, unless Tesla kind of comes in with well, actually, it is kind of tricky with Tesla when it comes, like, because the chart is usually right. And I think that we'll probably see a pump on Tesla. It's not financial advice. Uh, so we got Tesla, Google, Alphabet, being anything before the bell. And it's for this week. And next week is going to be peak week, where all the big names are going to present their earnings to the world. So, yep. I mean, I only see. I mean, maybe Intel, maybe, but I doubt it. Well, Alphabet and Tesla. Probably we're probably going to see Tesla run tomorrow. Or yeah, let's look at a 15-minute chart. I mean, Tesla's trending up to the upside. Tesla is trending, and it's highly likely that 50, if it can break that, which I doubt. Well, okay, maybe it can, because we got price that we got the break, liquidity above that high, and then we got the dump, and then it's starting to trend up higher. So, yeah, we could potentially see it trade through this supply area and probably come back and yeah, like around 365. And depending on what the numbers say, we can probably see a breakout from that. Didn't Trump appoint Elon Musk or something? Do some more research on that. $10. That's very interesting. Always find a way to come in and interject themselves and turn themselves into a victim. Very interesting. I guess the senior citizen is taking her nap today. Getting to the downside, so we probably might see the market actually might sell off here. That would be a bigger one. Get up there to think. Okay. Market is definitely not fun when it's moving like this. All three markets, gold, Nasdaq, and the ES are they all need help crossing the street right now. Neither is none of the instruments are moving. Yes, 3 I do. Yeah, this is the evening stream. Market is definitely not fun when it's not moving. No money to be made, no nothing. So like those little pullback trades, I'm not interested in those. Sure, why not? You two, 3. What is your secret? Okay, let's look at that. So Singh said that a close above the previous 3 days highs or lows will lead to a of the previous 3 days. So 1, 2, 3. So if you're saying that if we close above 321, I appreciate that night part. Yeah, I think tonight is definitely one of those nights. Definitely not doing anything. It's definitely not doing anything. I was able to get in at the push, and I just bought the retest. But only thing I was able to get hit was my scaling target, and I'm just waiting for the market to retest the high at least, and potentially go further. Yeah, I think so. I mean, unless I should get this target hit. I should get a hit. All three instruments are trading like the Golden Girls right now. CO does the same thing too. I don't want to trade CO, but contract is CO. Is you the September contract? Yo, congratulations on that, man. Congratulations on your payout. Yeah, it seems like all the TPT traders are getting paid out every day. Paid out every single day. Congratulations, man. I don't know if I would ever want to trade this crap. And this is why I stopped trading CL because man, I don't think I ever want to trade this crap. Similar to gold. So see how much is the if you caught the top, that would have like this move right here would have been 94 cents right here. 94-cent move. If you got $1.21. Hmm. I don't know, man. It's just too choppy. It's just too choppy. I don't think I ever want to trade CL ever again. The price action is just horrible. Ah, shit. I thought I fixed that. Hold on, it's saying that is you said it's popping off and on. It's not static, it's just static. I thought I got rid of it, but I guess I didn't. It's my mic because I took everything off. I think it's just this static and this. I don't know where it's picking it up from. It's not the mic. I took everything off and it would still do that little static white noise thing. I even updated all the drivers. I've reset this laptop multiple times. I don't know what it is about OBS. Maybe I have to. And I'm asking, I've taken off all the filters. That doesn't seem to work. I've added filters to this thing. That doesn't seem to want to work. I don't know. It's not the mic because it still does it with the mic detached. Mm. Yeah, yeah. I don't ever want to deal with that with CL. Honestly, I don't necessarily want to deal with it on Bitcoin either. Oh yeah, sure, RG. I'll send it over to you. What's your email so I can send it to you? You said your levels aren't working out? Hmm. Hold on. So you're bearish in this area right here? Oh, you trade ICT? Well, kind of go over what you saw. Me personally, I would never short this low. You have an order block to the downside. Mm. Yeah, shorts this low tend to never going for actually. Usually I just because I'm going for 9 points every time I trade gold. So every trade that I take, I'm always asking myself, is there enough room for 9 points? So if I wasn't confident, just for internal liquidity. Mm. It's not. Yeah, I'm waiting for a pullback back to around R1 for a short. I'm looking for a short. I may not get it because this right here tells me that this breaking structure to the downside tells me that the market wants to at least, if we do see a push back up into this area, I am looking for a short. But if given the opportunity to take the long, I'll take the long. If given the opportunity. Actually, give me a second. Testing, testing, texting. Test, test, test. Okay. We're still doing it. Hmm. What time is it? About 26. Testing, test, test, test. Hey, what's up, Market Edge? Long time no see. Hmm. We can fight if you want. Mm. Okay. Well, I should at least get this first target hit. That second and third target could be iffy. If we do see price close back inside this range, then I don't believe that there should be any issue retesting the high of this range around 344. So if we can get a close back inside this range, then we should get this we should get all our targets hit here. And I totally despise trading ES. But it's easy money though. But I hate trading this instrument. All right, no problem. But all right, guys, that's it for me. The market is definitely not moving, and it's definitely not fun when it's not moving. So, um, I don't see anything. I mean, outside of what I just said, I don't see anything, any setup for real. Yeah, I don't see anything. I mean, yeah. The only thing I see is that at least the ES is trending. So if the ES is trending, that kind of gives us a sign that we could see the that the market still wants to go to the upside. And but the Nasdaq likes to make sure it grabs everybody's liquidity before it actually starts to make the move. We all know how she is. She wants to leave no bull or bear left behind, and then she'll go to your target. So that's just how she is. But we'll definitely come back tomorrow morning. Peace out, everybody. Have a good night.